Rise, I am here with Kelly Green, and coming up at the end of this Extra Shot episode, we're going to give you a little behind the scenes what goes on here on Sunrise this morning. You know, it's Friday the 13th this morning.
Yes, and we've had several incidences that prove that it is Friday the 13th. That's the tease.
Okay, that's a tease. So you got to stick around at the end because she's going to tell you a story that you are not going to believe. All right, so hey, you know what? I'm glad you're here because we can talk about the weather for the weekend.
Yes.
Because before we get to the Colts, it's going to be a great weekend and maybe like having an open, roof this weekend for the Colts.
Like I said earlier, I think it should be open all the time.
I think it should too. I know.
Even when it's snowing, but I know that the turf can't handle heavy rain and all that. But I love,
football
just
weather.
Any kind of weather conditions for football.
We've been spoiled. I'll be the first to say it. We have been spoiled by having a dome, the RCA, Hoosier Dome, RCA Dome, for many years. Because it is great to watch football in 75-degree, temperatures where it's, air
Very
conditioning.
comfortable.
But I agree with you. I think there should be it's like 50 degrees. Anything below 50, okay? Or if it's going to rain or snow. But
keep the roof closed. But if it's above 50,
50 or above, open it up.
Okay,
So
fair.
there you go. Okay.
Well, it should be perfect weather for that. And temperatures all weekend long in the upper 70s, sunny skies, humidity falls. Today, though, we may still see a couple of isolated storms here and there. So just keep that in mind today. Still temperatures in the low 80s and a little muggy, but much better this weekend.
Well, there's a safety plan in place for Sunday's game. Hopefully they'll have the roof open. That'll be good for ventilation. But Lucas Oil Stadium will be at full capacity with 60,000 fans for the first time in over a year when the Colts have their first preseason game on Sunday. That game against the Carolina Panthers. They're going to bring the biggest crowd to the stadium since the end of the 2019 season. The Colts were one of the few teams to play in front of fans last season, but never more than 10,000 fans at one time. Masks are recommended. They're not required. They're recommended for fans to wear, but like I said, they're not making people wear masks.
We're so excited to be able to talk about a much more normal football season this year. We're going to welcome back tens of thousands of Colts fans that weren't with us last year and haven't been to a Colts game in virtually a year and a half. A number of games will sell out. We're proud about that, and we're going to welcome our fans back with a great experience, a safe experience.
Also keep in mind, Touchdown Town returns this Sunday. It's just north of the stadium. Really cool tailgating activities for everybody. That starts 3 hours before kickoff, so that would be 10 a.m. is when that starts. And some of the best food you're going to find in Touchdown Town. You just
no
walk
doubt.
through and just kind of get in there. But yeah, so it looks like the Colts will have their scrimmage with the Carolina Panthers later today because the weather's okay. Looks like
Yes, I mean, there might be a storm or two, but hopefully they'll be able to do that outside with fans watching.
Let's talk about the training camp. There's going to be that scrimmage later today with the Panthers. The team has been putting on the pads and doing some serious hitting to get ready for Sunday's preseason game. The Colts are also closely watching their quarterbacks, Sam Ehlinger and Jacob Eason, to see how they're progressing after Carson Wentz went down with that foot injury. Jacob says that his competition between him and Sam is really good.
Competition is great. Every position has competition, especially during training camp. So in that QB room, we got a great relationship, but, we're always competing. And I think, we feed off each other's energy, and we sit there and we talk to each other during meetings and bounce ideas off each other, and, coaches included. So, I think that competition, breeds a better result.
Let's take on the Panthers. Preseason football kicks off 1 o'clock Sunday afternoon. Now, I believe you can watch that on the NFL Network. I say I believe because last night before the NFL Network games, I'm a big football fan. They were like, you can go to your local station. So we'll see if they. But we want you to watch that on the NFL Network. You just got to go to the NFL Network.
Exactly.
Right.
And I actually played in a golf outing, Bob Kravitz ALS golf outing. I got to play with 4 guys from the Colts organization. They are part of the ticket sales, the suite sales, and they said things are really great. People are super excited for football and to watch the Colts. So that's a good sign too. So I'm sure there'll be a lot of fans there for Sunday's game. And again, hopefully that roof will be open.
All right.
Now we're talking about the State Fair. We're talking about the State Fair Cheese Lady.
Cheese Lady.
There is such a thing. And if you're heading to the State Fair this weekend, look for the cheese. Cheese Lady Sarah Kaufman has created another masterpiece out of 2,000 pounds of Indiana cheese. The sculpture is stored in a custom cooler in the Ag Hort building, and it'll be on display now through the end of the State Fair.
I feel that we're missing out on a lot of different puns we could be throwing up right here. Like she's a Swiss Miss. I don't know. I mean, I don't have any more. There we go. I was Monterey jacked up about it, and now I'm
There you
not
go.
so much. Come
Not
on
Colby
now.
jacked?
No, I'm not pepper jacked about it either.
Oh my gosh. All right, moving on. Talking about weird shapes, we had some weird shapes showing up on radar. So take a look at this. Somebody sent this to us yesterday, this viewer named Rick. He sent us a screen grab from our website, and if you look closely, you can see a question mark
That's a
in
question
the
mark.
middle of our radar. And then also, we had another viewer sent this one in. Scott sent this in, screenshot of what he calls a unicorn.
It looks like a unicorn, like a galloping
does.
unicorn. Yeah.
Yes, I mean, definitely you could see the horse shape, but if you look to the east of Lafayette, you can see where the horn would be for the unicorn. I mean, I love that so much. The question mark, you know, you and I were joking about the Riddler. Riddle me this.
Yes, because the Riddler, by the way, is the new villain in the latest Batman movie coming out in a few months.
Did not know
so
that.
maybe that's like it could be a big promotional device. There we go.
Maybe.
All right, so Dunkin' Donuts, I know some of you don't want to hear about this, but fall is around the corner. Dunkin's ready to dive into the season. The chain just released its autumn menu of pumpkin products. I think you guys are putting this in here to kind of mess with me because we did this story yesterday, but I will say this, okay? There is, Netflix has got a movie called Home Sweet Home Alone. Okay, so I guess it's kind of a sequel,
spin-off
maybe a
of Home
spin-off.
Alone?
I don't know, but it's Christmas themed, so they're promoting it on Netflix.
Okay.
So Julie and I talked about this earlier. I'm a total hypocrite because I don't mind if you give me Christmas all year round. 'Cause
Really?
I love Christmas. Okay. Maybe not all year round, but if you start talking about Christmas in July, that's fine with me. I'll go.
Really?
We're putting our tree up November 1st. Like
Okay.
I love the Christmas season. I'm a
Okay.
big fan of Christmas. Okay. You know, because I'm a kind individual. Anyway, and humble.
And you just love to receive all the gifts.
I just want. So anyway, but I hate the pumpkin stuff before Labor Day.
You're right. It's totally hypocritical.
I'm totally hypocritical because no pumpkins until after Labor Day, but give me Christmas year round.
No,
okay?
I don't want to see Christmas in August. I'll take a little bit of it in July.
Okay.
But then wait until
Okay, so
after
when do you put
Thanksgiving.
it? When do you put? No,
After
no.
Thanksgiving.
After Thanksgiving is too late.
No, because then you skip Thanksgiving.
What is Thanksgiving except for eating?
Giving thanks.
I'm giving thanks by putting the tree up and being with my family.
We're not going to settle this argument.
Thanksgiving is one meal and then a day of shopping for Christmas. Thanksgiving is a junior holiday. It's a it's Bush League.
Hey, it's no stress. You don't have to worry about giving gifts, and you get to eat, and you get pumpkin
I'm
pie.
a big fan of the eating, as you
and
see.
Cool
But-
Whip.
exactly, but that's it. Christmas is a season.
not
No one talks about
it.
the Thanksgiving season. You know,
We should.
Christmas
Let's start
season.
talking about
Christmas
it. In
season.
November 1st, we'll start talking about Thanksgiving
I'm gonna invite
season.
you and your husband, your entire family, over to my house to help me put up the Christmas tree
Oh my
on
gosh.
November 1st.
We got our Christmas tree before Thanksgiving last year because we were worried about not getting one because
Okay.
of COVID, you
Right,
know?
yeah.
And then it was almost dead by the time Christmas happened.
That's why you got to go to Sullivan
No,
Hardware.
that's why you wait until after Thanksgiving.
Sullivan Home and Garden, you get a nice Christmas tree. Plug. This extra shot brought to you by Sullivan Home and Garden.
We do love Pat Sullivan here.
All right, you guys are amazing. Have a great weekend. It's going to be a beautiful weekend.
Yes, we forgot
Oh,
the
here we go. Here we go. Okay, so it's Friday the 13th, and a lot was going wrong in the studio today. A camera hit the desk, and then Kelly started complaining about the biggest fly that she has ever seen buzzing around her and her smoothie in the weather center, and then this happened.
So, and by the way, this was not just a regular housefly. This sucker was twice as big.
Cicada sized.
It was almost cicada size. I don't
Yeah.
want to like blow it out of proportion too
Okay.
much, but it was very big.
Okay.
And then, you know, I was like taking pictures of it, sent it to producer Greg. He's like, oh, that sucker has hair on it. I'm telling you, it was disgusting.
Okay.
And so then I'm drinking my smoothie back there, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, that tastes like something hard. There shouldn't be anything hard in my smoothie. And I take it out of my mouth and I put it in my hand. I look at it. It's the fly. I literally yelled and tossed it. I spit out. I made a huge mess.
You can hear it on the air, by the way. Go back, if you DVR our show, go back in the what time?
About 4:45.
About 4:45, you can
Julia,
hear-
God bless her, she was on the air. She heard me yell. I could hear she was startled, but she kept on moving through. She didn't know what happened. Because,
Right.
I mean, I screamed like a baby because I would, and I did, and I will if that ever happens again. But it was disgusting. And then you could see the carcass
The fly carcass. And
Patrick
you
came
walked
and
out-
saved the day and cleaned it up for me. He even mopped the floor because I spilled everything.
I'm not making, you were in tears.
I was. I did. I started crying. I was so.
Because you ate a fly.
It was
a
very
big fly.
traumatic, and I chewed on it. It was just gross. Yes.
And then did you finish your smoothie after that?
I did not.
No. What kind of smoothie was
And
it?
I'm not even hungry. I have no appetite, so I'm good.
It's going on a special diet this weekend. My favorite song from Sugar Ray is "Fly." No, I'm kidding. But anyway, but I'll tell you right now, that is when I saw your face, because I love to make fun.
I know.
I wasn't
It's
about to make fun of you because
you could've.
you seriously had some PTSD.
It was awful.
You were
I hate
traumatized by it.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, we're getting the wrap. Our fly story's not cool enough for you guys? Fine. I guess people want to start the weekend here. All right, you guys are amazing. Have a great weekend. I just want to fly. That is Kelly.
Stop!
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey, coming up on Monday, we got the buzz. All right.
I'm out of here. I'm out
I'm
of
just
here.
winging this.
Done. I can't handle it.